Hello everybody and welcome back to another TinkerCAD lesson. And in this lesson I will be teaching you how to make spur gears like this one in the top left corner right here. And basically spur gears are just the simplest gears with just a round cylinder middle and teeth protruding on all sides. Alright, so to get started you're going to want to drag out a cylinder. And you're going to use this as the center base. And I'm going to make mine's 40 by 40 millimeters. So you're going to type in 40 for the width or length. Type in 40 for the width or length, and then after that, instead of pressing enter, press tab and it'll hop to the other dimension. And I'm going to enter 40 for this one too. So now that we have the base as 40 by 40 millimeters, you're going to want to make the height 5 millimeters. That, drag this more towards the middle. Alright, so now you have your base. Now you want to drag out another cylinder, and this time you're going to make the teeth. And instead of just making just one individual teeth and going all the way around, we're gonna make one long and thin cylinder. So it's gonna be sets of 2 teeth, and it's gonna be running along the middle of the cylinder. So we're gonna make this one a little bit longer than, well, first of all, I'm just gonna make it the same height with 5 millimeters, and we're gonna make this thinner, say like 9 millimeters. Actually no, we need to make it an even number, because in order to center it, since our dimensions on the base cylinder are even, we need to also make the dimensions of the teeth cylinder also even, in order to put it in the dead center of the base cylinder. So now I'm just going to drag out the length of this, and since our base is 40 millimeters in length, I'm just going to make this one make it 56. Alright, so now that you have your gear teeth cylinder, you're gonna want to put this in the dead center of the middle cylinder. And in order to do that, you don't have to eyeball it. You can use this tool called the align tool. It's this button right here, and you can either click it or press L, but in order to do that, first you have to select 2 objects, which are the objects you want to align together. And after you do that, you can press L or press the align tool. I'm just going to press L, and you see all these points around the 2 objects. So basically this is the bottom midpoint, and this is okay, well, we'll just call this the horizontal and the vertical. So this is the horizontal midpoint, and this is the vertical midpoint. And if you want to align these 2 objects at those points, you just click it. So if I want to align these objects horizontally with their centers, then I'll press this button, and now they are aligned horizontally. So now if I want to align their centers for the vertical axes, then I'll just press the vertical button, and now they are aligned horizontally and vertically. At least their center points are. So after you do that, you can just click out of it, and now we're gonna start constructing gears all around the middle cylinder. So in order to do that, you're gonna press Control D, and Control D will basically make a copy of whatever you have selected, and it'll remain in the same place as the object you duplicated. So now that I already pressed Control D, so now there are two of the same objects stacked on top of each other here. So now we're just gonna rotate one of them by 20 degrees. So, and we're gonna continue doing so until we've rotated 20. Okay, so in order to do this, you have to rotate 20 degrees for every set of gears you're rotating. So to just speed up this process, you can just select both of them at once, like this. And since you're duplicating two sets of teeth, you're gonna want to multiply 20 degrees by 2, so you're gonna want to rotate by 40 degrees. So now I already Control D'd. This time we're gonna rotate by 40 degrees, like this. Alright, so now that you have 4 sets, you're just gonna want to make this faster, so select all of them at once. And now since you're rotating, or you're duplicating, I'm just gonna Control D right now. So now that you're duplicating 4 sets of teeth, you're gonna want to rotate it by 20 degrees times 4, so that would be 80 degrees. So rotate this by 80 degrees. Alright, so now that we only have space for one set of gears left, we're just gonna select one of them, the one that's right next to the empty space, and we're gonna Control D just this one and rotate it by 20 degrees because we're only doing one, like so. Alright, so now that you have all the gears in your spur gear, or all the teeth in your spur gear, you want to group everything. So we're just going to select the whole thing and group. You can press the button or you can press Control G. And I don't know why there's red lines all over it. Let me try it again. Ungroup, group. Huh. Alright, it's being weird, but normally it should look like this. I can go ahead and ungroup this one too. That's what it should look like. Oh, alright, this one loaded. Alright, so this is what it should look like after you've completed all the steps. And we can use the hole tool that we learned from the last lesson, and we can add like maybe a center where we can put a shaft through. We're just gonna make this 6 by 6 millimeters, and we're gonna again use the align tool to put this in the center of the gear. So now we're gonna press align the center horizontally, align the center vertically. All right, now this is right in the middle. Now because we're using the hole tool, we don't have to make it the exact same height. So I'm just gonna leave it like that, and I'm gonna change this this middle small cylinder into a hole. All right, so now that we've created a hole in the middle of the spur gear, we have to group the whole object and the spur gear object like this, and the hole will be finalized like that. All right, so now that you have a hole inside your spur gear, and you can place a shaft through it, or you can create some sort of base to mount the gears and have them rotate. Alright, so that is all I have for this lesson, and I will see you in the next.